Welcome to famed Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's forced out at the 10, not what they were looking for. Bad field position to start the drive. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to throw. It's Reed. Looking for his big tight end. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it, throws it right into double cover.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
They need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
On the ground, it's Owens. He's got a crease. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. He's in the clear. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. Testing the right side here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. No huddle now for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future. Oh, what a grab!
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
We always talk about a pass rusher having a great motor, and this is a great example of that on the edge. This defensive end, he didn't beat him right away, but it's just the effort to sustain the rush that ultimately gets home. Beautiful job right there, and a nice job by the secondary covering up those easy, quick throws.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Using his legs, it's Williams. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Looking to pass. It's Reed. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He has first down yardage at the 46.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
First and 10, looking to throw. And the pressure's on. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Grab down the middle. It's Riley. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
He's got space. Breaks free down the middle. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this is exactly what this defense was so scared of all week long. In our meetings, they said the speed of this quarterback is something that they had to account for. And here from distance, he's able to get on the outside and show off the speed for a touchdown. When you can just design a quarterback run and get it in from this far out, I tell you what an advantage for this offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Turner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Carr. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
He's running out of time here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test their right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking for some space. It's Owens. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Really solid stuff from this offense. Your quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. To the 25. It's caught, and he's got a lane. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target, and it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Dropping back. It's Carr. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Picks up the first and is still going. He's got some space. Look out. He makes the stop, but it's a big play for the 31. And now Notre Dame will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So quickly, with 1 explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. An explosive play to the end zone.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. To throw, it's Reed. Here comes the rush. Hit just as he throws the ball. Tackle made after a big gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like one more play here before halftime. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Sees an opening. Will not be brought down. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
This is exactly what makes this back so special. If he gets a crease, he gets any open space, he's got home run ability. Look at the speed and explosiveness once he's in the open field. He takes it the distance. That's a huge touchdown. This defense is going to have to do something different moving forward, Chris. They cannot allow this guy to get that much space.
BAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Buying time. Moving to his left. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. They keep him off balance with a run. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Hands off to the left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
This tight end is certainly a playmaker, and that's a big completion here. Good throw by the quarterback, but what I love about it is it's setting them up for first and goal. Now it's about what you can do to pay this off, get this ball into the end zone. They've got to get 6 out of this drive.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The dreaded false start penalty makes this a more challenging second and goal now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Looking to pass. It's Reed. On the move now. He'll be stopped short. Doesn't get there on the scramble. It'll set up 4th and goal.
What an outstanding stop by this defense. They're up 3. They are desperately trying to keep this ball out of the end zone, and they're able to do that. This has got to be a field goal here upcoming for this offense. I don't think they can go for it. You got to take the tie, don't you?
As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Mobley. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in 1 play, and they keep it going. Look out, he's got space ahead. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Tailback with another carry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the Fighting Irish will call their 1st timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. 2nd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about beat, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a 1st down. Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
In these tight games, having the ability as a quarterback to convert and move the chains with a big play on the outside, this is a huge moment. And a guy that's doing a great job really throughout the game, making decisions and managing his offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
First and goal, handoff. Powering through the defender. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And now Texas A&M calls their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They jump on top here in the final minute.
That is great execution. You'll always take the touchdown, there's no doubt. But is there too much time left? Now you've got a chance as the opposing offense to get on the field and go match it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll test the right side here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Aggies will now spend their third and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock on the timeout. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
That is exactly what you're looking for on offense here in this situation. Inside of 2 minutes, you're down in this ball game. You've got to get first downs and stop the clock. And the quarterback does both of those things. He picks it up with his legs and gets out of bounds. Beautiful job.
Fights through a tackle. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Chris, somebody told them they don't have any timeouts left. They can't be running the football. This ball has got to be put in the air. This is a quarterback game at this point.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble to his left. They bring him down, but a nice first down gain in the scramble. He's just short of the marker. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Caught in the... Football's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
This is when you get that small reminder from an offensive coach. I know that it was right near the sideline, just pops out. This ball goes out of bounds. But remember, ball security, ball security. You always want to hang on to that football.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To pass. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. Heaves it deep down the middle. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, here we go, Chris. 1 snap for the game. And remember, as a defense, you got to bat this ball down to the ground. If it gets tipped up into the air, that's the exact way you lose this thing.
At the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Texas Longhorns. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Drive. It's a heavy formation, extra blockers on the field. On the ground, it's Smothers. They bring him down right at the 20. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He'll ride the back again here. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offense.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down. Your quarterback's out there. When you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
Jukes to get free. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Snags the quick throw. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finds his man. It's Porter. He's in the clear. What a catch and run by the sophomore there. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity, got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Offense in hurry-up mode. Tailback takes the handoff again. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage. Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. dropping back. It's Manning. Nice grab. It smothers. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Booster.
He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play. After the big loss on first down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again, 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them, and a resilient play getting that turnover.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Heading left after the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to the air. It's Carr. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. Look out, he's breaking free. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
I love that the quarterback gives his wide receiver a chance. And how about the wide receiver making a big play down the field, and he sets up his offense with a red zone possession. Now you've got to capitalize. Turn this in.
He's got a crease. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And now the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And here comes a deep shot. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
You know, oftentimes it can be hard to bring these tight ends down once they've got the football because, again, they're big bodies and you're trying to tackle them with secondary players. But what timing here. Look at this hit right as he catches the ball. This is the avenue. This is the way to go.
The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He makes the grab. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to him?
Look out, he's in the clear. Now here he goes. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run. I feel like this quarterback is seeing the defense really well right now. He sees the blitz, and he's able to flush the pocket. And once he's outside of the pocket, what I love most is that he kept his eyes downfield. As the wide receivers start working back toward him, he's able to find the completion because of that. Great job with his eyes and a nice job recognizing that blitz and getting out of the pocket.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Using his legs, it's Williams. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. They continue to feed the running back who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. On the move now. incomplete for a third straight play.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Offense takes the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it third and manageable? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They stop him right at the 24. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll run it to the right side. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6. Time.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Boy, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Looking to scramble. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success, or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
To throw, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, quarterback play is all about rhythm, and here I just feel like his footwork is too quick and he's rushing it. When you rush it, you tend to overthrow it. You tend to throw passes.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Past the... And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Returns it all the way for a touchdown. Touchdown, Texas.
The field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return and the athleticism from this secondary.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a third very long.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that.
He's got space. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Second down now after the sack. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
Well, what we're seeing right here is the difference between throwing the football when you want to versus throwing the football when you have to. It's third and long. The defense knows you're going to drop back and pass, and they've got their eyes all over the quarterback. He makes a poor decision, and they make him pay. Beautiful job by this secondary. They're able to attack the football and get the ball back for their offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Offense getting set. It's second down. Grinding away on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Let them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, it's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Porter. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
That is putting a massive amount of trust in this quarterback, and he pays it off. What a great completion for a first down, and now one more first down is going to salt this game away. But I think they need to run the football to do it.
Has a path to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game, and I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. Here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete.